what you taught me while I have a heartbeat. Even ripped apart the will that I've got. Sin, bring the bow. Now we gotta throw hands. Oh, bring the bow. Even standing no chance. Bring the bow. Talk like you will, but you don't know what truth is.
What's going on, DSG? It's your boy Darrnell Bradley, back at y'all with another video. And today, it's time for a death battle! Oh yeah, it's that time. We've got Among Us versus Fall Guys. Now, I played Among Us. I played Fall Guys. Don't know if there's any like back lore or anything like that. But we know Fall Guys can take that fall damage, you know what I'm saying? They can get knocked and beat around while the Among Us peoples deal with death on a regular basis. I don't know. I'm right now, I'm gonna say Among Us. I'm gonna put my bets on Among Us. You know, we're gonna get the information and then we reserve the right to change the bet after we have the rest of the information. But right now, I'm gonna say Among Us. I hope I can hold with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what kind of stats they gonna give these guys because I don't even know where to start. So we here. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, follow me on all that there social media. We ain't here that ain't further ado. 3, 2, 1, click.
This battle is sponsored by Marvel Snap.
Sounds like a
The year was 2020, the long wait as we all experienced the most viral sensation in recent years. It was Among Us.
Nah, Fall Guys was the biggest news that year. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Okay.
In the lonely dark of space, aboard a malfunctioning vessel, a peculiar crew of bean-shaped astronauts must work together to save their souls from a quiet demise.
Tons of stuff could go wrong at any moment, and it's up to these colorful clowns to fix it. Impressive, since their spacesuits don't seem to have any arms.
Oh, that's not actually a suit, that's just how they are.
Wait, what? Ew, why?
More on that later. The tasks they undertake to
Yeah, you're gonna give me more on that later. I thought those were suits. Or at least meant to be portrayed as suits. But alright. 18 marketable colors. Reproduce asexually. Okay, alright. So yeah, they are a whole likes, vents, lies, sussy buckets. What? Alright.
save their ship require varying degrees of difficulty and skill. It may not take much to reconnect some wires in the cafeteria, but it certainly does to clear asteroids when your ship is moving faster than light.
If that's not a suit, then why do they have a cafeteria when they don't have a mouth?
At any point, these creatures must draw from medical training, electrical skills, and mechanical know-how.
Okay, but it's total chaos, so teamwork is key. They gotta spread out and trust that while they're all swiping cards, they have each other's backs, right?
Well, success is always uncertain, as though fate has placed some external force that stands between this species and their survival.
There's an imposter among them! I mean, among us! But not us, though, right, Wiz? Right?
For the 9th time, I'm not an imposter.
That's just what an imposter would say! They're shape-shifting aliens! They could be anyone! Or any mad scientist in a lab.
Now that part, since they're a part of Among Us, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they got their win condition in the monster. You feel me? I gotta see what Fall Guys' win condition is, but let's go.
Code.
The imposter threatens the pack and pushes them towards extinction by any means necessary. Anything from damaging lights to wrecking the ship's reactor.
Which can be tricky to fix in time. Even though imposters are naturally skilled at crawling through the vents, the crewmates need special engineer training to do the same, so not all of them can McLean it up.
All while the imposters conceal their motivations and infiltrate the herd. The others always know something isn't right, and the imposters use that paranoia to motivate their prey into ejecting each other into space, just for being kinda sus.
Yeah, that word went crazy when that damn game came out. Everything was sus, bro.
Yeah, Wiz is the imposter.
He does seem to know an awful lot about these aliens. And just to put it out there, it isn't me.
That's a good point. Have you ever heard him say sus?
No, what do you mean? Knowing a lot is literally my job.
Oh, ear canals!
Ah, jeez, fix your mic, dummy.
I agree with the metal bowling ball.
Well, I knew the sussy baka from the start. And again, just to be very clear, it isn't me.
Same here.
Oh, come on. Anyone could be the imposter, Boomstick. It's completely random.
Random starts with R and so does. Oh, I know who it is! It's always the red one!
Wait, what? But it isn't me! It isn't me!
Oh, right. There's usually 2 imposters.
Dear God!
The imposters aren't
usually
just
just one.
tricksters, they're also hunters, bloodhounds tracking and assassinating crewmates when they least expect it.
They'll snap their necks, stab them with a knife, shoot them with a desert eagle, or use their freaking tongues to impale their faces. Oh, God!
Yeah, that's insanity. You know, I feel like just with that alone, Among Us got some pretty solid win conditions. Now, like I said, with Fall Guys, I only know the regular game. You try to get out of obstacles, you fall off a platform. That's all I got. You know what I'm saying? But I will say the difference between an Among Us and a Fall Guy is the respawn. You know what I'm saying? In a Fall Guy, you keep respawning. Among Us, you get killed. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So that's maybe they'll do something with that. I don't know, but let's go.
Right through the visor!
They may look like they're wearing spacesuits, but that's not a visor. That is their actual face. Examining their cross-section reveals their insides always match the color of their bodies, and that they are comprised of exactly one large bone, which must mean their ability to walk is entirely muscle-based. Their whole anatomy is one unsolvable mystery.
Ew! They've got human toes, buff arms for no reason, and can stretch like Mr. Fantastic? What are these freaky things?
No one knows.
All right, so now I need to know what they're using as canon. Okay? Because the whole stretching far thing, I don't know. I guess I haven't played in a while. A lot of changes could have happened since the last time I played. I haven't even looked at it. But last I checked, you could not do that shit in the game. So I assume that whatever they're pulling from has official continuity within Among Us from the creator, or somebody had to get licensed to, you know what I mean? Not just some random guy who made this a thing. Okay? Because I've never seen that, and it looked like that was from something animated. So that whatever that animated, it has to have some kind of continuity with the game. They've got to be canon together. You know, basically that's the best way I can explain that. You know what I'm saying? But all right, let's go. Let's go.
And can stretch like Mr. Fantastic? What are these freaky things?
No one knows. They don't even exist within the same realm of mortality as you or I. Even if one of them is killed or ejected into the lifeless void of space, they return as a ghost, invisible, incorporeal, unable to communicate with the living, but nonetheless still among us.
Even beyond death, they can plot the demise of other crew.
Or become guardian angels for the living by literally shielding them.
That's gotta be one tough shield.
Damn, that is new for me. I don't know how new it is in the game, but like I said, last time I played, ghosts really couldn't do shit but move around. And I think they could work on ship things. I'm not sure. But as far as being able to shield people, I know I didn't stay in the game that long to see that happen. That's dope. All right, let's go.
Cause remember that Desert Eagle they holster? Apparently that thing also fires a laser that can rip apart whole planets. Good God!
So yeah, whatever the hell this is needs to be canon. I don't know where to see this. I don't know where this is at. I don't know how affiliated with the Among Us game it is. But if they're pulling from it, god damn, this is extra shit. So I have got to assume that there is something animated from Fall Guys that they're going to be using, because that's cheating. But all right, let's go.
God, to split this planet apart like that would need over 10 non-million tons of TNT.
A number so incomprehensible you'd have to multiply 1 billion by 1 billion. Twice.
More than enough to annihilate Earth over 160 million times. Which seems like overkill for the, space vampires they were fighting.
Right, the crew has crossed over with a variety of other universes. Fortnite, Vampire Survivors, Space Warlord Organ Trading Simulator, the classics.
Including this Henry Stickmin guy. Apparently he's a kleptomaniac with a surprisingly wide and wacky arsenal all the crew can have.
Desert Eagle-eyed crewmates will find Henry's weapons throughout the ship, like a banana bomb, a teleporter, a ninja star, and a magic pencil that can bring drawings to life.
These creepy Teletubbies can sketch whatever they want into existence, and they're suddenly everywhere I look now. Where's these
Sketch
little
whatever
trash
they
can
want into
people are
exist.
freaking me out.
They can sketch.
These creepy Teletubbies can sketch whatever they want into existence, and they're suddenly everywhere I look.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to come up tough with Fall Guys with the information, because I didn't know any of this other shit, and I already thought Among Us was gonna win. So okay.
Now, where's these little trash can people are freaking me out.
In a strange way, all of this makes sense for this fascinating species. In the face of insurmountable odds, something inside tells them to band together no matter what, to use all the tools available and try to survive again and again. On a ship, on strange planets, anywhere they may be, in spite of anything that may be going on in the world. They either fix what's broken or face certain doom. But no matter what, they do it together.
Among Us together. Yeah. Ooh.
All right, yeah, y'all gonna have to let me know what's up with
Hey
Fall
y'all,
Guys.
this is Chad. If you don't know, I voice Boomstick. Here at 1 p.m. Central today, Sam and I are going to be playing some Fall Guys and maybe some Among Us in the future. Hope to see
Respect. But I need
Welcome to the bright,
Yeah, you gonna have to
colorful
give me the Fall
world
Guys
of the Blunderdome. Natural habitat to these lovable little beings known as the Fall Guys,
Okay.
who race each other through fun playgrounds with nothing but clear skies above.
These lively obstacle courses showcase their inherent skills and abilities. As if drawn by natural instinct, they hurtle over barriers together and pass through various tests of strength, agility, and mental fortitude.
And it's pretty impressive considering how elaborate these bounce house courses get. How do these weebles wobble through it?
With a shocking level of innate parkour mastery that otherwise hasn't been seen since 2006. But honestly, not many of the beans make it, and only one can be crowned the winner before everything starts all over again.
Which makes for some very friendly competition, like survival of the fittest, but for a bunch of candy grimaces. They'll grab, shove, and slam into each other to make it out on top, or even roll up into a ball and launch across the course. Self-preservation be damned.
So I don't know. That might work against them. You know what I'm saying? Whereas in Among Us, the goal is to band together, and in Fall Guys, it's every man for himself. Now I don't know what the hell else Fall Guys got between animations and all that other extra shit like Among Us had. But like I said, I'm making my conclusions based on what I see as I see it. But let's go. All right.
And over time, the beans have evolved to higher levels of, let's call it imagination.
Okay.
The engineer, Digi, invented the creative device so the beans could start making and designing new obstacles and challenges for themselves, as well as additional tools like wrecking balls, wind-up boxes for punching foes, and even translators that make their nonsensical language intelligible.
But even at their best, they're still just flinging themselves over these obstacles like a bunch of drunken lemmings.
This species seems to have a biological urge to navigate these courses for one singular purpose. Get that crown.
I mean, if I could be king for a day, I'd push you off a cliff right now.
Very funny. Get away from me.
Things in the Blunderdome can get wild. We've seen these goobers get smacked by giant mallets and fall into actual hot lava, but they always pop back up at the qualification stage later, completely unharmed, somehow.
See? That's what I was thinking. Since Fall Guys respawn and Among Us guys do not, except for like each game, but like in the actual thing. But like I said, they respawn, the Fall Guys, they continuously respawn. Well, depending on the map, they continuously respawn after they fall until the timer runs out. You know what I'm saying? But all right, let's go.
These remarkable creatures have demonstrated some dumbfounding durability, such as getting struck by meteors. That's a hit anywhere from 18 tons of TNT to 15 kilotons. But they still...
I know, but does it beat the laser gun that can cut a planet, though? That destroys however many Earths you said? I don't know about all that. But all right, let's go.
They'll get right back up to Rube Goldberg themselves straight through another obstacle course.
On top of that, they were hit with the Big Bang and came out the other side completely fine. Whoa, wait, what? Did I just say the Big Bang? Why do we even...
Scratch what I just said. Big Bang and came out. So so all right. Yeah, that's rap for Among Us. That's raps. What else? If these guys can tank, if they're gonna use that and these guys can tank a Big Bang explosion, you know what I'm saying? The shit that started all, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I don't see anything Among Us got that could do that if their durability like that. So this might be. Yeah, this little bit of information right here may make me change my bet.
Mention the meteor. Who cares? Their suits are basically indestructible.
Boomstick, I hate to tell you this.
They're not
No.
suits.
Those aren't really.
Don't say it!
Those aren't actually suits. That's their skin.
Oh, man. People were getting weird back in 2020. Didn't they have better things to do?
With only arms, legs, and eyes, there must be some genetic mechanism inside the beans that causes them to be self-sustaining. Though after some dissection, it's unclear. This is an official image, by the way.
I don't know what's more
Oh my
upset.
God.
Though after some dissection, it's
Said this is an official image by the way. All right. That's crazy. That's crazy.
unclear. This is an official image, by the way.
Could you imagine if we saw a skeleton like that and we tried to put like skin to it, like we tried to digitally whatever, we would not come out with that. Like, say if this skeleton was real today and we found it and we tried to, like, you know, do the computer image, what would it look like? You know what I'm saying? It would not come out with this at all. Just saying.
I don't know what's more upsetting, that skeleton or the fact that these jelly beans are 6 friggin' feet tall.
Imagine bumping into this thing in a dark alleyway. No, thank
How big did they say the Among Us things was? I don't remember.
you.
So, this means when you start the game, you're just flat out naked? Just swinging away, beans in the wind.
Strange such nakedness would be allowed, considering what's actually happening is the Fall Guys are contestants in a non-stop 24/7 game show, the Ultimate Knockout. Yeah, that's what's actually happening here. So what might be misconstrued as some sort of migration cycle is really a brutal, never-ending gauntlet that takes advantage of their tunnel vision.
So, it's like the Truman Show mixed with Wipeout and Naked and Afraid. What happened to them being just colorful
Nice
cartoon
little
beans?
crossover.
And
I did
they
that. That makes sense.
survive to keep playing the game no matter what. The game makers have said that when the beans fall to their death, they feel a moment of displacement, serenity, zen-like detachment from all worldly and physical bonds. Then they pop back onto the podium to celebrate their achievements. That's an official quote. Bonds, serenity.
Colorful cartoon beans.
And they survive to keep playing the
Hold
game
on.
no
Gotta listen to
matter
that one
what.
time.
The game makers have said that when the beans fall to their death, they feel a moment of displacement, serenity, zen-like detachment from all worldly and physical bonds. Then they pop back onto the podium to celebrate.
So even their demise is... Yeah, I switched my bet. Fall Guys takes it, bro. Fall Guys takes it. Like, what? What? There is no win condition against them. They survived the Big Bang! Like, and they got all this other... Okay.
Their achievements. That's an official quote.
They've also said they're strong enough to rip someone in half and can stretch their bodies so far they pass beyond the observable universe.
Oh, God.
So they got Among Us beating that too with the stretchiness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah.
The Twitter feats.
Oh yeah! January 18th, 2022, 9:14 a.m. The Fall Guy stretched so far, he exited the universe as we know it, and then he kept going.
Speaking of universes, the Fall Guys have seen dozens of guest stars from other stories and have learned from their cultures, like flying around in the TARDIS of Doctor Who fame, wielding He-Man's power sword, launching Ryu's iconic Hadouken, or even just becoming Pac-Man. They just become Pac-Man. They're Pac-Man now.
Wiz, I know we've seen some crazy things on the show, but these 6 feet tall jelly bean monsters eat food through their feet. What are we about to rot upon the world? Is this cute and colorful reality an endless void of darkness and despair? Revelations of disturbances too catastrophic for the human mind to process? A vicious cycle on this blue marble surrounded by mouthless, dead-eyed beans.
Pretty much.
Ah, cool, let's see them fight.
So yeah, with that, we're gonna have to change over from our initial bet, and we're gonna go ahead and give this over to Fall Guys. I know we started with Among Us, but after the information we received, my bet's on Fall Guys. What are you gonna do? I need to see. Now, Fall Guys, I don't know, I was looking for Fall Guys win condition, but I feel like they don't really need a win condition. You know what I'm saying? Among Us guys have shown that they die one of any several ways. And I know they become ghosts, but the ghosts can't do anything besides shield other motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So, like, we gonna see, bruh.
whiz! You
Fall
gotta
Guys
play
is
that
the bet.
mobile game.
The combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Yeah, you're gonna have to show me because there was stuff about both of us that I never knew. So. All right. Everyone was a. That was quick. That happened. That happened quick. I thought that was about the whole thing, but I guess you got to traverse in everybody's lane a little bit. Oh Lord. Oh yeah. See that. Fall Guys ain't got, like I said, their durability is different. So like the obstacles that that they can get through would murderize the Among Us people. Obvious. Okay. What the fuck? That mother. Sorry. Wow. That was murder. That was. Because you gotta think, if whatever hits the Fall Guy is strong enough to push it off of whatever, you know what I'm saying, given their dexterity, yeah, anything that would cause damage or move a Fall Guy would probably kill an Among Us person. Yep. Okay. Gone. What the hell just happened? Oh, that Fall Guy can become an Among Us person as an imposter. I don't know. It's the shape-shifting shit was going crazy. That part, that right there. There's nothing. Just murderize him home. That was kind of cool. That was kind of ill right there. I ain't gonna lie to you. Homie came through with it. I like how you had everybody together doing the thing, and now we're to a 1v1 Fall Guy versus an Among Us thing. But let's go. Imposter. Put a shield on. All right, so it is still Among Us versus. Okay. Now they're rooting for the imposter. And they turn into Ghost. He turns into Pac-Man. Pac-Man is good. That is fucking hilarious. Yo. Respect for paying attention to detail on that one. I like it. Hey. Oh, the gun could take him out? How? Hold on. It looked like a gun took him out. How? They survive a Big Bang? Okay, all right. Crazy. I would be trying to draw a big bang. I'd be trying to draw 2 big bangs. Like, I don't know what else to do. No. What I'd have to, you have to draw the cult from Supernatural. Gotta do it. My boy said, peace out. The crown is all cute. Let's go. That boy looked at him and said, I'm gone with it. And then he's gonna stretch. He just wants friends, and then I'm going to be screwed for life. Oh no. Handled that situation, didn't he? Oh, that boy lost his forever loving shit is what happened. Okay. All right. I thought he just kind of into the throat area and that was it. No, he went, oh, wow. He had a job to do. I'm good. Yeah. Had to be Fall Guys, bro. It had to be. It had to be.
Oh, when's the next episode? This is my new favorite show. Move over, chimp crazy.
We broke this down into 3 categories: offense, defense, and the bizarre. Let's start with offense.
I mean, the bogus Among Us could blow up planets, not to mention moving faster than light to hit all those planets in one shot. It's kinda out there, but no Fall Guy has ever...
Wait, moving faster than light to hit them in one
moving
shot?
faster than light to hit all those planets in one shot.
I don't know about all that. If you have a beam, obviously that beam shoots very far, very fast. So maybe the beam itself moves at the speed of light. And then once it's like that, all you gotta do is move your hand and whatever freaking, you know what I'm saying? You're the center point. You go like that in the middle of the space area that's got planets around it, and you can get them all relatively quick. You know what I'm saying? But all right, let's go.
Among Us could blow up planets, not to mention moving faster than light to hit all those planets in one shot. It's kinda out there, but no Fall Guy has ever done anything like that. The crewmates clearly get the edge in offense.
Though that impressive power matters less when we look at defense.
Yeah.
It's crazy how much damage the Fall Guys can walk off. They survived anything their course threw at them, took hits from meteors, and most importantly, survived the Big Bang.
That part.
The explosion that blew the whole freaking universe into existence? Easy edge for the bumbling beans.
We can even go a step further. Both of these creatures have demonstrated various forms of invulnerability and death negation, like how the Fall Guys could always pop back up for another round, or how the crewmates
That's pure immortality. But okay.
became ghosts when they die. However, only the Fall Guys had a viable counter. Only the Fall Guys could ensure that their foe stays dead.
Pac-Man.
That
They
part.
can become Pac-Man. Well, you know, eats ghosts.
Brilliant.
Which leads us to the truly bizarre stuff about both of these beanie freaks.
They could both stretch their bodies to absurd lengths, but only the Fall Guys stretch beyond the observable universe in a matter of minutes. In fact, if we take these posting times literally, that would mean the Fall Guys can stretch at speeds over a quadrillion times faster than light.
I don't know, Wiz. That feels like a bit of a stretch. Wink.
The crewmates did have plenty of
While Among Us did have access to some of Henry Stickmin's gadgets, the majority of them tend to backfire. I didn't know that. That's unfortunate.
answers to the Fall Guys' hijinks, like a magic pencil sword to fight off He-Man's power sword.
I feel like with the whole they can draw anything into existence, it could have went a little crazier than a damn sword. You know what I'm saying? But all right.
Or how they could potentially hack Digi's creations.
But the overwhelming amount of stuff that the Fall Guys have access to just dwarfs the Among Us crew's arsenal. I mean, Hadoukens, TARDIS, just the tip of the iceberg. Yeah, the spaceship crew had a few deadlier weapons among them, but the Fallen Guys had too many options that could not be countered.
The crewmates may have been cunning and dangerous, but the one-track-minded Fall Guys just wouldn't go down.
Making sure the losers of this fight were no longer Among Us.
Oh no, we never found the second imposter!
Ah, damn it, I knew that stupid robot was sus!
Sigh. So embarrassing.
Winner is Fall Guy.
The winner is the Fall Guys. And me.
Next time on
All right,
Death
what we got
Battle.
up next? Kratos versus Ashura. Ooh, okay. That's gonna be it.
Subscribe and join
we
as a
on.
member to
We
see
on.
more
We on
Death
for that.
Battle.
We on
Thanks
for
for
that.
watching.
We on for that. Yo, I don't even play games like that, and I know what's up. But yo, that was dope. And we watched that dope here. That was on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, once it got into the Among Us defensive abilities, it was pretty much raps from there. So it was a no-brainer after that. But that's the take. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe. Follow me on all that there social media. And I'll catch y'all next one, fam. Peace.